Chartered accountant Kanini Matuni from Nairobi founded her startup in Berlin 5 years ago. She also has employees in Paris.
This is not going to be good.
She arranges loans via the internet without a bank as a go-between. She's just presented her online platform to investors in London.
Pitching to investors is it can be quite a scary process, because even if you're confident about your idea, when you stand in front of millionaires, you always feel very small. So I was a bit nervous when I got there, but I think once I started to talk about the business and what we've done, I started to get more confidence.
Matuni hasn't received any money yet, but the next meeting is taking place soon. She says that's a good sign. She's worked for banks in the US and Britain. During the financial crisis, she went into business on her own. She also supports women in the internet scene.
Women, we're different. We're not the same as men, okay? Men are, sorry to say, you know, they can do something even if they don't understand it, and they'll talk like they understand it. Women, we're very, we have to be sure about ourselves before we do something. We have to know something 100% before we do it.
In Berlin, Matuni got to know Jess Eriksson, who's founded a women's network. Together, they offer seminars and mentoring programs for women in the internet sector. Last year, Eriksson acquired sponsoring from Deutsche Telekom.
She's going through right now in her 20s, and what she is...
You know who you are, and you find what you're really passionate about. Because I did. So never expect me to stay at home.
But why do women need extra support?
And Frank said, in the tech scene, there's such few women that it just makes sense for us to get help. Because, you know, there's not enough, I don't think there's enough mentors around to actually help. So I think if you can get the hand of a woman who's done it before, I think it'll make a very big difference.
This whole women's platform can be very powerful. It's a good stepping stone, because eventually we would like them to go into the more co-ed events. We don't want to always keep them in a women's corner. That's not our goal. Our goal is to try to get them comfortable, feeling like they relate to the people that are around them, feel confident, and then they'll go out into the world and continue to do this.
EU Commissioner Neelie Kroes says that's vital and that women are sorely needed in technical professions. Kroes is responsible for the digital agenda and telecommunications in the European Union.
You know, whether it's Google or Facebook or even small tech startups here.
On a visit to Berlin, she took time to get to know Jess Eriksson and her network. The Commissioner has long promoted women.
Diversity is of extreme importance. We are influencing each other in a good way, and it's teamwork. So, and this area is so fascinating. And being here in Berlin, it is really the heart of startups.
We're at a programmers competition. Usually few women attend such events. Here, they're in the majority. The Women's Network organised it together with German software company SAP. The women compete against each other, working under time pressure. The victor wins a trip to Silicon Valley to present her ideas to developers.
I tell every woman out there it's never too late to learn. Some people can learn how to code in a year, and they become junior web developers. So I say don't be reluctant no matter what age you're at. You can learn how to code, and if you love it, keep doing it.
There are women in the internet industry, but there should be more. There's hope that this programming competition with yoga is just the beginning.